Hello, I'm Gary Slyman, president and founder of Great Transition Strategies. Today's topic, preparing for the next level of leadership. And this is the first passage of leadership that an individual has, moving from the individual contributor to a team leader. And I'm going to give you my opinion of those areas that a leader needs development in. And I would love to hear from you. I'd love to hear your comments and have a discussion about what you think needs to be done. Okay, so first, as an introduction, okay, we talked about this before in another video, but I believe any position that you're in, particularly a position of leadership, there's really 5 elements that you need to have, right? These, you can kind of judge the position, you can evaluate the position by these 5 things. 1, you need some leadership expertise, technical expertise to do the job, tactical expertise, which is applying the technical in the format of the position. Number 4, cultural expertise, the ability to understand and build a culture. And number 5 is business expertise or business acumen. Right, so you are going to promote someone. You're looking at, I need someone to move from being an individual contributor to a team leader. Well, what are the specific skills that you need to ensure that person has to be effective in that job? Right, so I'm going to just whip through this in just a couple minutes here. And I want you to think about this as well. I'm going to come back to leadership because that's what we're talking about most. But the ones I think you don't need a lot of change. I don't think a lot's going to happen in technical. You're still going to be doing some of that technical work because you're part of the team. Tactical expertise, a little bit, but not a whole lot. Business acumen, I don't think there's going to be a lot of change there. Where things really change are going to be in leadership expertise and cultural expertise. My view. This is where I think the biggest changes are going to happen. And I think it's going to happen first. The individual needs to know how to assign work. That is now a primary part of their position. They have to assign work. After they assign it, they need to be able to pay individuals to do it. After they're motivated, they need to supervise, right? So they need to be able to supervise the work that they're doing. After they supervise, they need to evaluate the work and the individuals, because now they have an evaluation part. They're reporting on individuals. They have direct reports. And then the last one I'd say is, and then hold people accountable. One of the most difficult things that we as leaders do for some of us, holding people accountable, having those uncomfortable situations. So those are what I say are 5. What do you think? What do you think? So if you're gonna move someone to this position, or if you have moved someone and they've not done well, I'm gonna bet that they were not good. They didn't transition well on some of these. Either they jumped in and did the work themselves, they didn't supervise well. What was the problem? So I believe they have to have these 5 elements to be successful at this next level. Okay, jump down. Cultural expertise. Some of these tie closely. So when you think about the cultural expertise that they need, I think number 1 is morale, building morale, and that kind of goes along with some of the motivation. But I think there's some other things they need to do, building relationships, those kind of things in there. So that's the next one I had. Okay, it's building relationships. They have to be a relationship builder and understand the nuances that are going on between individuals. All right, and then the last one I think are establishing and maintaining the team norms, which you can think about are going to come from the accountability side. So these 2 are pretty closely related, but not exactly, because the ability to, well, I guess I'm going to add one more, which I should have had in here. It is being able to read the team. When is the team functioning well? When is the team not functioning well? So you need to understand, do I need to be harder on them now? Do I need to be easier on them now? What do I need? What do I need? And that is understanding the culture of your team. So this is my view. These are the 5 areas. When an individual is getting promoted from individual contributor to team leader, here are some individual areas they need to be ready to handle right off the bat. Otherwise, they're not going to succeed. If you put them here, you want to make sure they're going to succeed, you need to work on those. Love to hear from you and see what you think about what needs to happen when you promote people from individual contributor to team leader.